Hello?
Hey,
Is my mic quality dog shit?
I believe the proper answer to that is absolutely.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm using AirPods. It's like the best I have with me right now.
It's okay. I am not stressed about that. Um, so let me open up a document. I'm just gonna screen share with you.
Okay. Um, Before we get into the set, I'm just gonna like talk about the notes I had real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. And
Uh,
it'll also be something for me. Like you had
yeah.
notes, if possible, just copy and paste them on my in our Discord chat so I can put them on this document.
Yeah. So the main thing I know I did wrong was my ledge trapping. It was really bad. And I feel like that came like because I didn't edge guard him at all, but that was because I was never getting hits that set him far enough away, and that was because I wasn't really like ledge trapping him at all. So that kind of spiraled out of control really quickly. I noticed in the first time we played in winners, he didn't jump as much, and that kind of leveraged me a bit, so it worked more. Um, and then in losers finals, he jumped a lot more, and then because I was struggling so much to catch that, I overcommitted to jump, and he just got a neutral get up, and I just wasn't ready for it. So like my ledge trapping was just imploding very quickly. So that was like my main problem, and I realized this mid set, I just couldn't do anything about it. Um, Upon looking at it, I think what happened was like I try to like he would jump, like I'm at like Rose distance away, he would jump, and then like I would like wait a little bit for him to land, and I would back it, but he like micro dash back, and then I would just whiff, and then he would just be in the corner, and then he'd have more time to get out. So I think the play for me was just to wait a little bit longer, but we can look at that. Um, and I did shield breaker way too much. It worked for a little bit, especially like previously in the tournament, but um, I used it way too much. I looked really dumb doing it a lot. Like this has been an on and off problem where like some tournaments like it'll work for a little bit and then I'll just keep it going, and then sometimes I don't realize I'm doing it that much until I rewatch the match. But I'm like aware of that problem and I'll work on that. Um, and one thing to note is that I did like fake ledge trumps a couple of times, and there's gonna be times where like I run up and then I like dash back and then F smash. So I just wanted to let you know that's not like me mashing a random option. It's like in the first that we played, I went for a couple ledge trumps, and although they didn't work, I had like a decent read that he would neutral get up after that, and I caught him with that once. So that's what I was expecting. Basically,
Okay, those are the notes you have.
it.
Cool. Let's see. Okay. No easier neutral get up in an enemy kill earlier on, so I want to see if it do it again. Right. So it seems like you did things that worked, but when they stopped working, you didn't recognize it fast enough and adjust.
I mean, the first time it worked was the first game or the second game of winners semis. So um I wasn't I only really went for it like once or twice this set maybe, but like I wasn't expecting. I mean, I don't know how quickly he caught on, but I wasn't like expecting him to like change up from that one interaction like 2 hours ago. So I thought I could still like pull off a kill with it.
Okay. Well, I guess we watch and we see.
Yeah.
Because you
I've
already
been
looked back at this yourself,
yeah,
obviously, and
yeah.
these are the notes that you got from looking back. So I want to see, like, I want to
Yeah.
see what's in addition to what you saw.
Yeah. I didn't focus like too much looking at the neutral because I feel like the neutral was close enough that it's not it didn't feel like the reason I lost was because of neutral. I think I just like played advantage really bad, and it's been like a consistent problem of mine for a very long time that I'm not maximizing on advantage, and especially versus like good people because I feel like I like against characters where I need to edge guard, if I'm not hitting them far enough away, um, like in the corner to actually edge guard them, then I'm not going to be able to get an actual edge guard. And I would like try to force edge guards by like back throwing them at like 50 or something, but like he's just too close and he has the mix ups.
Yeah, like sometimes you'll go for it, and they have the opportunity to like be like, I'm just gonna mash flash, and then you try and
Yeah.
set up for the edge guard, and you get spiked at like 30%. You're like, oh,
Well, I
so
mean, he didn't do it that early. He would like it wouldn't be that far. Like I would just go for the fair, but then like by the time I'm like dipping in that area, he could side me back, and then we'd end up getting nothing from it. There was only one time in the set where it felt like it worked to my favor, and that's because I got him too early where he couldn't side me back. So instead, he like got under me, and when he went for up B, and then I up B, and then he teched, and then everything like returned back to my advantage, but like nothing happened.
okay,
So I know it feels like, oh, I should have went for more edge guard, but I feel like the underlying issue is that just the ledge trapping made it so that I couldn't set him far enough away to actually force that to happen.
okay. Well, let's watch. Guess that's the best way to find out, right?
Yeah.
Audio portions for this video have been muted as it appears to contain copyrighted content owned or controlled by a third party. Sure. Not that I wanted the audio really too much, anyways.
Have all the answers. Jacob changes the question. Lagakai has a few mysteries to solve here in this losers final.
You want Bayo to start?
That was a hand warmer. This is not. You're not showing your screen, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah. He asked for a hand warmer because he hasn't been playing for like an hour or something.
Okay. Screen number. Okay.
Yeah,
so now-
game one was kind of a watch. I mean, like we can watch game one if you want, but like it didn't feel like an actual game. I shield broke him twice at like 50, and then the third stock I was kind of like I knew I won the game, so like I just fished for neutral special to get like 3 in a row. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we'll just
Right.
breeze through it. Like,
Yeah.
we won't pay too much attention because this was like a bullying match.
Yeah.
Moving on to this losers finals match.
Like he definitely kept it close, and then I got like the shield break, and it just like ended it. Like it just his momentum got kind of crushed. That was unfortunate. But...
Yeah, Wolf's also one of those characters that even if you sweet spot up BM at 0, you still get punished. He literally techs in place and then dash attacks.
Yeah. I noticed he liked to roll out a lot in tech situations. Um, that's like that. I mean, for like every tech situation that didn't matter for kill, like so like every like fair, like when I hit him with fair and that turned into a tech situation, he usually rolled out. At least in the first set. So that's what I was expecting, except for down tilt kills. When I down tilted him, he would always like neutral get up attack. So that's also a thing that I was looking for.
Okay.
That I just kind of felt it in my heart.
You like feeling it in our heart, and we know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Now this was just good.
Yeah.
Just call out. It's haha. You're gonna roll, and I'm literally gonna punish you for the roll.
Yeah. Just
It's roll into panic shield. Yep.
I jumped over him a lot this set as well. He wasn't really that good at covering jump.
When Wolf is supposed to be phenomenal at covering jump.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess I kind of got hit by reversals, or like I tried to go for reverse and it didn't work too much. But I felt like the most comfortable option I had was to jump over him, and it felt like he wasn't covering that well.
Yeah,
like
no,
I was
he's
waiting.
not.
Yeah, yeah. I was just like waiting out the back airs, and when he stopped doing them, like he would do 3 back airs in a row or some shit, and I would just wait it out. I believe that's the only time I caught him jumping from ledge. Like there, like I would like go for like a greedy back throw to get an edge guard or something.
He died here.
He does not die here. If I went
No.
first there, I guess.
He should have died there. Because
You think
so
so?
you jump in that scenario, you jump to avoid back air because back air is huge, but all you had to do was jump and commit to going off stage, because this is his first jump, so he has to double jump, right?
I couldn't he have just jump down and then just jump back up to ledge?
I don't think. Let's see.
I didn't think he would drift out to have to go for an up B. It didn't feel like a smart option. Because he
So
could
he
have just jumped.
This
He
is
got his jump.
that's end lag. That's why I'm saying he died.
I meant, but like he could have drifted he could have like drifted into the stage and then he could have. Oh, you mean like yeah.
And then he died anyways.
Yeah.
Basically in this scenario, when you jump, you dodge back air, right? If
Yeah.
you, instead of jumping straight down, had you just committed to like your jump's momentum and fell off stage, you could have covered all of this space because he was in end lag. Basically, if he was underneath the ledge, right, you down aired him. If he was anywhere to the side, you back aired him, or you just hit him with the side hit of down air, because he's coming out of back air on leg and he didn't have to jump, but even if he does up B, it still takes a little bit to start up, so you probably would have been able to hit him regardless, and like, what's the risk? He hits you with it, you go full screen, and you still live. And he might have died at 29. Granted, you still fuck him up this game. It's just me noticing where he could have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do. See. Yeah. Forward air would have like been better.
Yeah.
Counter.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's weird because this is like that scenario where he could have upbeat, and if he did, you hit him. But he waits. He did the right thing.
I kind of thought he would side beat, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was reading.
But even then, that wouldn't have hit.
Yeah, for sure. It was just really dumb.
Not even that it was dumb, I just don't think it was placed properly. Because you have to hit them at the sweet spot of flash for it to hit.
Yeah.
So you would have had to place yourself at ledge effectively.
Yeah.
Nice wait. Good try. In that scenario, it was just a jump forward air. That was literally the difference between the early stock. You go for the back there, which is nice, right? You just got to call out it. You needed a little more forward momentum. Like, he's going to the point where he has to jump.
Yeah, I could have recognized that.
This was just early forward air. Had you done it, like, a little later, or you did a rising forward air in this scenario, I think you can see my mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just done, like, a rising forward air here, you would have been able to drift back, live, and hit him. And he died. Wolf is also kind of funky to actually edgeguard because of the mix between early flash and waiting to go for up B. So a lot of times I think it feels like 50-50. Oh, just a regrab. He doesn't do anything about it. It's okay. Yeah, big back here. I feel like jumping back wasn't the best play. Like, you could have just continued to go forward and he would have chased you either way, but you would have had stage to work with. Instead, you put yourself in the corner. Played.
On the flat ground, you realize that it has a purpose and a place. And Lagakai getting shield broken twice to start off losers finals?
I mean, perhaps that methodical thought
And a
No wonder.
place. And Lagakai getting shield broken twice to start off losers finals?
I would have gone for up tilt here after the forward air. You get rising forward air, which doesn't lead for anything. In this scenario, if you got for up tilt, it would have been a platform chase. It would have been that tech chase, and if they picked any wrong option, you could have placed them off over here with like a back air, and gotten a little more percent out of it. Or you could have done like the triple up air thing.
That methodical thought
But
process
overall, this game is
a
going
little bit
very
too
well.
much right now, because if you think methodically, maybe you'll find yourself falling
Nice.
into patterns that your opponent can exploit consistently.
You don't want to hold shield no more. Oh, he dies.
Deal breaker just last, maybe you'll find yourself falling into patterns that your opponent can exploit consistently. They're even forced for a spot dodge.
So in this scenario, jumping back is smart, but
Countered.
all you had to do was counter a little earlier because you straight up stop your momentum with counter. And you hit counter at this moment, right, which was about right here,
Yeah.
it just would have been his stock early again because you're fucking him up. But like, game could have already been over. Yeah, he got he got folded this game.
I think that's a neutral get up I meant, like when I would bait out ledge trumps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Be careful about committing to full hops at ledge, just simply because Wolf has the ability to net a lot off of us being in the air. Even if he does like a rising aerial, the positional advantage he gets is kind of wild for his character. And our vertical disadvantage state is cheeks, to say the least. Nice. Great. You fucked him up. That was playing outside of his burst range. He honestly didn't go for like enough like in that game. It was like, hey, I didn't play outside of Marcina range enough. I didn't use my burst range, and he wasn't covering you for jumping, period. Like you outplayed him in the air to air and the ground to ground, and you got 2 shield breaks. He got farmed.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what happens differently now. I want to see what changes. One thing I would also try, just for keepsake, is you at 0 sliding F tilt isn't really safe. Like, it's already like a hard thing to work with. Like, it has decent range, but doing sliding F tilt means you're committing to forward usually. And if you hit it, there are some characters that can punish you for it on hit. I'm pretty sure in this scenario, you guys were like neutral in that sense. So if you're gonna run up at like earlier percents, I would say try and look for something that has more advantage. You could run up like Dancing Blade's committal, obviously, but it is an option that has advantage state. Or run up grab, you would get down throw up air, or you get like an offstage position, you put him at ledge. Here you just hit him with F tilt, and it was like, okay, I hit you for 13. We're still in neutral, but you did keep advantage, like stage advantage.
Yeah.
And then we do that. You should have eaten like 50 for that jump. When we get back to it, this jump, all he had to do was do short hop up air. Short hop up air, landing forward air, up air, and then he would have had like 40% on you and advantage state. But he drops.
Dead franchise, but not dead in our hearts. As this set continues, maybe a little bit more methodical play we're going to see from MonkeyBenQ here.
Remaster F-Zero X, you cowards. Anyway, we're going to get into game.
This set continues, maybe a little bit more
Yeah, you just go for your full range and you barely miss.
play we're going to see from MonkeyBenQ here.
Remaster F-Zero X, you cowards. Anyway, we're going to get into game number 2.
Treat back air, fine. Oh, okay.
At around the 60-70% mark.
That was very close. Damn, he died. So right here, you happen to reversal him, and he jumps right up to ledge. I'm not sure what happened here, but he died.
I wasn't ready for that.
Right. That's okay. He hits you, and it's an advantage position. can
Caught me.
you can shield drop on reaction to movement at ledge, so it actually obliterates neutral get up and get up attack.
Yeah.
That was nice though. Okay. Spacing.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Lagiakai has a very methodical play style. Wow.
Methodical. We'll try and land in with forward air against F smash.
I thought he was going to air dodge because he did that a lot. So I was trying to hold it, but my finger slipped. So
Win-win.
In there. I really like these F smash commitments from Jacob. They're really
Okay. In that situation, I get the F tilt actually, just simply because it was like max range. That was like the punish.
working out in his favor.
Alright, yeah, disadvantage state. Oh, he dropped.
Pace of a match with like these F
He let you get down here.
Jacob. They're really working out in his
Yeah.
favor.
He just, yeah, he just empty hopped. All he had to do was go for another up air, and you lost that interaction.
Sometimes very afraid to break the pace of a match with a commitment like that. And now that we're seeing them pretty consistently from him, they're working out great. I mean,
Oh, so
he
close.
was missing those pace breakers, and now that they're added, his gameplay has just come to form.
Jacob, I mean, even to. No way.
I thought he was dead. I was so sure he died.
You gotta make sure your food is dead.
Yeah. I was so sure he died.
Oh my gosh, no way. An easy Lagikai.
That was not what I meant to do either. I didn't mean to go for that ledge trump. I kind of just drifted on accident.
He
That would have
died.
been fair.
He died.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was terrified to do.
I don't. What I'm realizing more and more as I fight Wolf is that I don't like committing to that early full hop back air. It's so hard to, I feel like, hit them with that to begin with because their jump animation is really, tight. They turn into a little ball.
Yeah.
And more often than not, you end up doing it early and you full hop. The problem with us full hopping is how long we get stuck in the air, and that is literally easy pickings to get reversal that ledge. I actively play ZD in tournament, and every time I commit to that same back air, I eat so much shit. It doesn't matter what percent I'm at. If I'm at 0, he hits literally ledge drop, rising up air, or forward air. Then it's another forward air onto the platform, or an up air. And then it's, hey, you gotta deal with this mix because you're above me, and I'm Wolf. And it's so toxic. If you're gonna go for back airs in that scenario, okay. I would say try more so to go for short hop back air or like nair, and mix up whether you're gonna go for rising or landing, because rising back air is really only done at one time. You're doing it as you full hop. So at least if you do a short hop, it'll cover a different height. And then if you mix up if it's landing, you'll cover a different timing. And then you can try and rotate back and forth between them. Because that's technically 4 different timings. A full hop landing back air, a rising full hop back air, a short hop back air, like a short hop rising back air, and a short hop landing back air. Because you don't want to make it easy for him to get back. And you can also do nair in this scenario. You could also try reacting to movement at the ledge. Instead of committing prior to and guessing, wait until you see movement and then do the button you intend to do. This is how a lot of players do like reactionary ledge trapping. They'll sit and shield, wait until they see movement, and they'll have like 2 options in mind that they cover. The main ambassador for it is Sean the Falcon. I don't know if you've seen him play at all, but he sits in shield and murders people at ledge. But let's see. Also, we definitely have to get rid of the panic uppies after we miss in a direction. I don't know where you learned that from, I definitely don't do that. Don't do it. I definitely don't do it. Um, but if you're gonna do a panic option, at least do something that has a little less commitment. Like, I know there are times where it feels like that frame of invincibility is like the thing that matters, like, and it gets you out of harm's way sometimes. It does work for me, but there's so much risk to it, especially like the position that you put yourself in. Versus Wolf, it's like never fun to miss a B because he gets so much off of you being in the air in terms of combo output and damage. Right, we miss here. You miss, right? And it's like you could mix and go for the platform.
Yeah.
And then he gets any landing aerial on you. If you're at death percent, he just up smashes and it covers underneath the platform and above the platform.
Yeah.
So, like, you're going to eat shit for this. In that scenario, I would say if you're going to mash, try and do, like, turnaround jab. Because it's still
what?
fast. Like, turnaround jab. Because it's still fast. It requires a little more of, like, a precise input. But it'll come out a few frames later. And if you happen to hit them with the first one, you can do the second one. And if you happen to hit their shield, you don't have to do the second one. Or you do both and it's less laggy on block. You might still get punished, honestly, but like there's less commitment to going for like jab 1 or jab 1 and 2 than there is going for up B. And there's more commitment in going for up B against certain characters. Like this fucking thing. I hate this character. He's literally the most fake Fundies character in the game. Ah, yeah, you went for it. I've been there. I've been there. I felt it. That's just one of those recognizing you didn't have enough time situations.
Yeah.
Did you have your jump, though? Let me see. Because if you had your jump, that was just a reversal. Yep, you had your jump.
Yeah.
The moment he missed here, he died. Just another straight up dead. You didn't have to go for ledge. You could have just rising back air. He was stuck in the end leg here. And your back air would have covered side B.
For sure.
Because you did it about here. And your back air sweeps nice and low. Not super low, but low enough to hit him for what Legakai did.
Yeah, he was super dead.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he hit you with the bread and butter just now. He sat on the platform and there you go. Landing forward air, rising forward air, up tilt. Imagine having a rising aerial that comboed like fluidly at no effort. Let's see. Nice spacing. He's tech rolled out like now, effectively more than in.
Yeah.
Which means that covering that is a commitment that we don't like to do, where we have to run further, but they die for it because it's turbo DI in most cases. And you just go for like F smash or whatever. He might have also died when you hit that down tilt. Well, actually, Wolf is a little heavy. Up smash might not have killed him. I like your spacing, but these up Bs hurt my soul.
Input.
Did you mean to up B and you just did it the wrong way?
Yeah.
That still hurts my feelings. Because look, spaced forward air, right? He does the double jump bait.
Yeah, he just baited me.
This is one of the hardest things I think for us to deal with. But the best way to deal with it is if they jump above you, just jump and up air them. Don't even give them the opportunity to go for that double jump mix up because it is very hard for us to deal with. If there's like horizontal space between you and them, the up air may not work because their forward air is literally a sweeping motion like ours, except better. Um, but if they jump above you, like the wolf, like Lagakai did here, you can go like for raw up air.
Rabbit on this Lucina. Okay. That down smash could have pretty
Oh, he baited the shit out of you. That was just a short hop in. Yeah, that's toxic. Like, being ready for that is just unbelievably hard. But that means the way to be ready for that is to not jump it, not get into like, try and stay out of the range that he can go for that short hop in. That burst short hop range for him, we want to try and stay out of. Let me see if I can pause the moment.
rabbit on this Lucina.
Okay.
Down smash could have
You made the mistake here in dashing in, and you committed to shield as soon as you could because you were at risk of getting hit, but then you had to deal with the mix-up of double jump.
Yeah.
You put yourself in the perfect short hop position for him to get this mix. Whereas, you don't have to dash at him. Dashing is like a major, major commitment. Also, I am going to write like all of this stuff down. Which, as a matter of fact, well, let's put some of this stuff in here right now. That's so far.
Pretty easily been punished by at least a blaster, but maybe
That last point you get though, like they all kind of happen in sequence. You run up, you get Wolf jumps in, and it's like, oh shit, he could hit me here. I'm gonna shield, and then
Yeah.
they get into that like weird spot for you, and you're like, oh shit, up B because I think they're gonna hit my shield, and then they just jump and you up B. Even if you would hit them in the right direction, because they jumped, it's probably not going to be a sweet spot up B, and a lot of times you get punished for your sour up B.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to deal with. There's no like sure answer to dealing with like his cross ups in particular, other than try and stay out of the range that allows him to go for like a short hop in or like that double jump mix up, because they work hand in hand. If you play just outside of that, he'll have to respect it, because then you get to start swinging at him for that short hop in, or you force him to double jump so he can actually move more forward to be able to hit you in your position. You don't want to give him that to start. Hooray. Dead. Oh, let me let's do that. Alright, a lot of just button there. I'm like a little confused. Alright, that forward air is fine. That forward air you get punished for, by the way. Rising forward air, when they shield on a platform, they get to rising arrow you out of shield. In this case, you needed a short hop aerial.
Do you think short hop air would hit?
Yeah,
from
of
there?
course. Yeah, absolutely. You just have to time it. It requires you to be slightly more precise. That's it. Alright, you hit this one. Your forward air, if you short hop, put your head at like just over the platform. And then your forward air comes out above you. So then you could more than definitely hit him with a short hop forward air. He still had the time to block. But I feel like in this scenario, you probably wanted short hop forward air just so you could land sooner. Or you hit the first forward air and you get underneath him instead, rather than committing to a jump. Because if you jump, you give him an opportunity to get underneath you. And that's where Wolf makes our life hell. So right here, I would have just taken right underneath him. You don't have anything guaranteed here, so...
Yeah, I just thought it would be guaranteed.
Nah, your forward air rising has 0 guarantees. Literally 0 guarantees. Your landing forward air barely confirms into anything at 0. Barely.
Yeah.
Like, it is very frame tight to get, like, dancing blades or run up nair. Gun, yeah. See, gun also catches you for running in, because we have a long time before we can shield.
Yeah.
Okay, that time you didn't up-B him for the cross-up, the up-B would have hit, but, like, I get why. It's scary when that shit misses. Nice spacing. Dancing blades! In that scenario, you had to go forward, though. The mashup is what got you, and Wolf is technically a fast faller.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on doing the up version, just because I've been trying to work on my juggling more, and like I've just been talking to more people, who are just like, and so I just want to be doing up more, like, but I realized like post set that I just need to be going for down like at earlier percent for that reason, or like when I think it's like not gonna commit, or like when I think it's not gonna connect, but.
In this case, when you go for forward, if you wanted up to connect, you can use downwards. You go forward, down to get the huge step forward, and then you cancel the step forward into your up. So you would have gotten like the forward motion and then been able to juggle anyways.
It's just really tight.
Oh yeah, of course. Recognizing that is annoying, because Dancing Blades literally functions different for like various characters. Diddy falls out of it for existing. Samus will like float out of it. Peach will float out of it. Wolf will land. Some characters will literally land and be able to shield in between hits. Like, it's funky. That's what we'll say. Oh, we almost covered it. Almost. You caught the rollout. I think what might also be beneficial for you is getting used to the idea of doing shield drop turnaround grab. It's obviously not a guaranteed punish, especially when you get crossed up. But a lot of people like to shield after they cross up or after they land on you. So the active shield drop grabbing is like a hard check on your opponent for holding shield. It can beat out spot dodges. And it's just kind of like functionally something that's good to be able to do because it shows that you have an idea of what your opponent wants to do in that situation.
Yeah.
Like right there, you could have just turned around and grabbed him. He literally popped shield out. He flickered it so he could try and flicker parry an aerial. And now he's starting to catch you for buffering ledge options. Like, I watched him catch you for a neutral get up buffer immediately as soon as you grab ledge and roll because, you know, Wolf's up smash is good. It can do that. But you're mashing them, so you're giving him like a rhythm at which he needs to cover, and it makes it easier for him to deal with your options. Because you're not changing the timings of these options. Yep, we died. This was a dropped aerial. That was good. You were so late on this down air, unfortunately. He had already tech rolled in. And then his launcher is massive. Like, you see the space that you have away from him?
Yeah.
You have to hit, like, tipper front hit or back hit of down air for you not to get hit by up smash.
Yeah.
And the cross up down air on Wolf doesn't work. Simply because his up smash is humongous. Wow. He drank that water. He fucking drank that water. Okay. Alright, so stadium again. It's fine.
I like stadium.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I think I played every game. The last 2 sets I played on stadium.
See, this is one of those scenarios, right, where you didn't get punished. You did a parry, which was nice, but I feel like there were better answers. You up B, and literally had he been like confident, like if he had situational awareness as like more as a Wolf player, he would have recognized this as an advantage situation for him.
Yeah, I could have just side B'd.
You could have side B'd. You could have like turned around grabbed or like turned around up tilted or whatever. But for him, in this situation, you guys are relatively like neutral in terms of like who's going to be able to act first. And he just chooses to shield. He could have pressed you with like a instant like short hop rising aerial. Because up B at 0 against the Wolf is like not fun.
Most people it's not.
It's very committal. Oh damn, you gotta be willing to commit to that early jump. That's what I'm realizing when the reason why you're dropping a lot of these these edge guards is because you're not willing to use your jump to get to them. You just want to get it off of your stray. And Wolf Drift is amazing. But you needed, like, the jump here.
Yeah.
And now you miss disadvantage state.
Yeah, you need more patient off stage.
It's, yes, that, but it's also just being aware of what you need to do. A lot of these situations are literally just a jump away or a slight weight away. But you're like a little antsy, and some of it's just recognition. It's like repetition of playing these characters. Your spacing though is good. Like he's respecting you for like a lot of your aerials on block, and he could really just anti-air you so many of the times. All right, this was nice. I don't personally like agree with the back air that you did, but like what it gave you was nice.
That one?
This one, you go for forward air, you back up, right? The first back air is your stereotypical back air, but like you completely evade him in the process, and then you literally like barely dodge this forward air. And you hit him with yours, which was nice.
Yeah.
So like overall, good option. And that would have killed him.
But that was like the that back there, like the one I'm talking about, where like I end up whipping those, and like maybe sometimes they get away with it, but like I just like see like I just feel like I whiff that, and then he just gets to stage for free.
Well,
but
yeah,
I mean,
he does because you're
looking back
committing
on
to
it,
them.
yeah. So I guess like
I'm listening.
yeah, so like looking back on it, I guess I wonder like if I should just like wait into the back airing.
Yeah.
If I back air, do I just like I could drift more in?
You could.
I don't know.
But let's say you whiff the back air and you drift in. Now you're definitely getting hit. But if he jumps into it, you're probably hitting him.
Yeah.
You could also like change up maybe what he decides to do by standing in the same position and holding shield. You know.
At roll distance?
Wherever you feel like. You might want to bait him into trying to swing on you for being too close to ledge. Like you could run into ledge the same way that you feint a trump and dash out. You could run in and shield. Right? You could run in, turn around, shield, and if he happens to go for like a ledge drop rising aerial and you get your shield out, he gets punished. Now if you shield, you can still literally do your same back air, right? It might come out at a little different timing, which means you need like a little preparation, but you can still do rising back air. But if you shield, you can cover a ledge drop rising aerial, or a rising aerial if it hits your shield. And then you also get like the confirmation that something hit your shield, and you can go for an aerial in response. Right now, I just feel like your ledge trapping is very limited. There's only two things you do. You do rising back air full hop, and you do feint ledge drop dash away.
Yeah.
And the dash away, if he times his like any get up, he gets away from you. Or he gets on stage, and he makes it like past the initial step of being stuck at ledge. So I can see what you're saying about the edge guarding and ledge trapping, because it's very true. Nice. This is definitely back throw.
Okay, yeah. Just get that get up attack.
Okay. In this scenario, you could have gone for counter, but he still had his jump, so it's like he has a mix-up.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it.
I like the idea of just staying at ledge, but we're gonna go for back air again.
Yeah, that was trash.
That time you did do a short hop landing back air, which is fine, but you didn't space it. It hit his shield point blank.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I don't remember this. Okay, nice.
Caught him slipping. Nice. Yep. Oh, we all know that was run off forward air. It's okay. You got that in my heart.
Gotta stop getting hit by that. Man. I mean, it's tough. Lucina forces shield in a lot of these scenarios, but that's what makes her a strong character. She can punish the shield harder than perhaps many other characters in the game can with that shield break.
Yep.
So,
right idea, but it was too far away.
Yeah.
So there, I actually like what you did. So now you've actually done different options from ledge. You timed a get up attack against his down smash, and that time you mashed it against like his run up, which was pretty cool. You get pushed to ledge, and it's like, nope, I'm chilling. I'm gonna mash a get up attack instead of a roll.
Well,
and,
that time I thought he was gonna go for the parry because he's done like the F tilt shield parry up smash.
Well, that's what he went for.
Yeah,
that's
and
exactly
I waited
what
like
you went
a tiny
for.
bit. Yeah.
That's great though. It still looks like you honestly mashed it, but like even if you changed it a smidge of timing, that's great.
Yeah.
That's probably the difference between you getting parried and you not getting parried.
Yeah.
Still struggling to take the stock at
Good mix.
108 as
He died.
Yeah.
You already like made the commitment to going off stage there. It's like you could finish your food in that moment. I want to see this again.
still struggling to take the stock at 150.
Drifts in, yeah. Right there, all you had to do was forward air, where that double jump is.
Yeah. It feels like I'm going for a lot of baits, and he's like never taking it.
No, he's
And I'm
just
just-
drifting away, and you could kill him for it instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
8 as percent keeps climbing for him. The damage.
But I understand not going for either like the ledge trapping, like the edge guarding and ledge trapping. I feel like they go hand in hand. You know, if you're not comfortable, if you're not doing well with one, you'll kind of like resort to the other. And then if you're not doing either, it just fucking sucks.
8.
Because people, you let characters that you don't want to get back on stage, get back on stage. Yep.
But yeah, you put yourself in a situation where Lagakite
Continuing to suffer.
Yeah. He just air dodged past you. That was a trade. He got advantage.
Yeah. I'm just too scared to press a button right now because I'm at 170.
Yeah, and you're at ledge. It's like you don't have anywhere to run back to. It's tough.
Yeah.
That was the micro dash.
Yeah. He baited me out of that. That's special.
Wolf can do that. He also had the ledge to work with, so it didn't make him dash as far. Yep.
Yeah.
That up B. It's really not worth it. I promise. In so many cases, it's not worth it. Like, this advantage state is effectively the result of you mashing.
Yeah.
Right, he does get the first opener, but then the one opportunity you have to push a button, you choose the most committal button you have.
Yeah.
Mash. He also preemptively shielded, so he knows. He knows
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this option.
Yeah.
Right? Eat shit, into I'm at ledge, still eating shit. Still eating shit. Oh, he was facing
Yeah.
backwards. He had nothing that he could do there when he shielded.
That dash back to neutral special is just getting too old.
Mm-hmm. Still eating shit, still stuck on platform, still getting up aired, still in disadvantage.
I was seeing some really dangerous brew there.
He's also maintaining stage better than you are.
Landing there for
Yeah.
Like, his dash backs are better, because this character's dash in is also amazing. But, like, he retreats and comes back in more effectively.
Yeah, no, I felt that too, and we have seen Lagakite go for that before.
There's another empty bait. There's literally no threat to him from you jumping off stage, because you haven't given him a reason.
Yeah. 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 I see that.
He died there. That was rising.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think I mentioned this earlier, but like, one thing I don't do a lot is I don't do anything other than up B or grab or like fair narrow, like on shield or something. Like the side Bs from parry, I need to work on. But another thing is like, I need to work on up smashing on a shield more.
This was
'Cause,
an
like-
up smash. He's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when I play Rob, I up smash the shit out of people, but with Lucina, like I have no balls for it. So I
Because
need to-
one
I
of
need to
those
work on
characters has a significantly better up smash. Like, one of them
Yeah.
is literally Gerber Baby. That's a term my friend used. It's Gerber Baby. Like, it's spoon fed. You have launchers on both sides. It's massive. It hits above you. Rob effectively has our size up smash vertically, except he has like 3 swords on each side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he has a better launcher.
Yeah.
In most cases. But yeah, like, he died here. You
Yeah.
grabbed him. You get an advantage state, but it's like, what if you just killed him?
Hey. Yeah.
I think he died in this interaction too. Let's see. So you run off. You missed the forward air.
I could
You
have.
could
Yeah.
you could have just jumped and aerialed him.
Well, I thought he was gonna drift back into stage and then up B. I didn't see him dash jump out.
But you know what you
Yeah.
do? You ledge drop rising aerial in a scenario where you don't have enough time and you eat shit.
I try to counter.
You need to one of the
Yeah.
things that you have to figure out is you have to learn the scenarios in which you actually have enough time to go for it. Like, not
Right.
I'm trying to squeeze it out as soon as possible. Like, how long, like, you don't need to know how long it takes for you to, like, be able to act off of ledge snap, because, like, that's a weird thing to know. But you do need to just have an idea for it. Do I have enough time for this? And right now, you're being shown that you're not allowed to, like, re-grab the ledge in these scenarios, or, like, grab ledge and then ledge trap counter. Like, it's not working. It hasn't worked at all for you. You have hit 0 counters. But that's also because of, like, the timing of, like, the sequence that occurs, right? You throw him off stage, you miss forward air, right? You're still in end lag. You do up B. He's already in his position to side B. And you're still in, like, the initial part of your ledge snap.
Yeah.
So you had no time. This was get back on stage, please.
Yeah.
Not exactly happy about it. But realizing there's a will, there's a way, and gonna tack on the extra credit off of.
Oh, fuck yeah. Ads! We're probably going to breeze through the last game more because we are nearing the end. But, like, I can see what's recurring. And it's definitely the main reasons why you lost.
Yeah.
But for now, let's admire this ad.
Like I said, I feel like the corner pressure in general, like, I feel like my corner pressure has gotten better. But, like, I just didn't have any time to corner pressure because, like, I was just blundering the ledge the entire time.
What do you mean you were blundering?
Like I wasn't, like, ledge trapping him at all. Like, he, like the best time to corner pressure people is, like, when they're, like sitting on, like, they're, like, in the corner. But it's never come to that because I was, like, missing jumps, or, like, I wasn't, like, forcing him to, like, not jump, or, like, I wasn't forcing him to, like, go in a corner after jumping, and, like, I wasn't even covering rolls that well because I was scared of everything else. It was just, like, that's what, like, it felt like for me.
You were just covering one option.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, it felt like he was gonna jump every time because he was just because, like, he was, like, winning there every time, so there was no reason to stop. And then I felt like I had to cover that, and then I just, like, sacrificed everything else.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't, like, yeah.
That's the thing. You conditioned yourself. And on top of that, you went to cover his option preemptively. So all he had to do was sit there and wait for it, and then he was like, haha, funny. Now I get back to stage.
Right.
You just need to wait to do your options, or you need different ledge trap positions. And, like, just have different things in mind to cover. You made it way too easy for him to know what you wanted. And that's the main problem for you at ledge. There's no, like, down tilt mashing, there's no short hot, there's no bear timing mix-ups, there's no nairs to throw off the timing of his ledge jump because that's a 2-hit move. There's no shielding, there's no just, like, empty hopping, there's no spacing like F-tilt, or just standing at different positions. Not once did I see you ledge trap from the platform. Standing at a platform is actually a ledge trap. It just, you cover options differently when you're standing on the platform. There are a lot of things that I will suggest to you. And chances are what'll happen is, after the lesson is done, I'm going to continue to put stuff on the dock, and then I'm going to send it to you. Because we're not going to have time during the session for me to do it.
Right.
Because I think we're actually almost done. And we're done in like 5 minutes. But we're going to watch the last game. Yep. Yep. That up B hurts your soul. Nice. That was a good nair. It does cover. Or covered pretty well.
I remember that update. The entire venue was like,
it finally
saying
worked.
I cheated.
No, you just earned it. You parried, which means you caught him sooner, so you were able.
No,
to
I meant that. I meant my upbeat. They were like, "Why didn't you kill him, Johnny? What the fuck?" Like,
Oh.
I remember hearing shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this didn't play too much a part in this, but the entire venue was against me.
They wanted him to win because he's like the undisputed number 16.
Yeah, it was really bad.
We have another missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Right here. You manage your hit, right? And he just does nothing. This was F smash or F tilt. Not that they were guaranteed, but like he would have had to dodge them. F smash actually would have killed him at this percent. Yeah. And F tilt would have put him in a not so fun spot.
Oh, I just did nothing. Okay.
And we went for back air again.
Yep. Yeah.
And we
And now back
jumped. We jumped at 110% versus Wolf. All
I'm
right.
surprised I didn't F tilt, to be honest. That's
You're-
good to cancel F tilt.
Homeboy, you are panicking at this point. That's why you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're also stubborn for going back to PS2. You need to try other shit. Like, Wolf gets the same benefits that you do on every stage, except better. So,
What do you recommend I go to? Like, I guess I could have gone Battlefield.
well, that's the thing. He gets the same merits from every stage that you do. His platform extensions are easier to get, they do more damage, and then his advantage state is better in general. And then if you play on a stage with no platforms, you have to deal with Wolf's advantage state without a place to land. It's like, which way do you hold the L?
Yeah.
I personally like trying stuff against Wolf. Like, I go to small Battlefield, I go to Battlefield. Sometimes it's player dependent, sometimes they're amazing at one stage and not as great at another. But just try other stages for your
Yeah.
sanity. Stop going back to PS2, because this is probably where. Actually, you live in Tri-State. Everyone goes to PS2. Everyone's comfortable there. Throw them off.
Yeah.
Literally, when they ask PS2, tell them no. Tell them no. Ban stages, and either go somewhere else or let them ban, so that you guys go back to PS2 anyways, just so you find out what they don't like.
Right. Okay.
Because you're also fine with playing on PS2. So why don't you just get information from going to PS2? By going through the stage bans.
Okay.
That was an
That'd
F
be
tilt
fair.
or a
Yeah,
forward
F tilt.
area.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a trade, that's fine. Yeah, he had a jump, so not much to do there. But in that scenario, you could run up and time the down tilt.
Yeah.
Rather than just pushing immediately. Alright, we did Nair. We did Nair as an option instead of back air. Got a first.
Turn that repeat button off.
Yeah, you eat shit there. Yep, that is a space down smash. There is no punish. That was back hit too. Ooh, almost. Yeah,
The
there
situation
you
I'm
go.
talking about. Yeah.
Right there, it was good. You still could have killed him in that scenario. That was a scenario where you actually probably could have done ledge drop counter. Buffer ledge drop counter here. Or ledge drop up B for frame 1 and vuln.
Yeah.
Dude, that LP happened instantly. Like, I did not even see the start off. Like, he just warped to the ledge.
Shipwrecker. Okay, we got space. No! Dash
I thought he was gonna
attack.
tech out. Yeah. I thought I was gonna tech out, and then I probably like touched him, so I couldn't get the pivot cancel F tilt.
Yeah, you got dash attack. Gross. Lord! He's catching you.
Yeah.
He's gonna back air you. Okay, we did something else. We still went for back air, but it was different timing.
Yeah, like there, like that. Like if you want to rewind that, like that's like what I meant. Like I think like in this situation, like I took like a long break between this game, and like I like really thought about what I'm supposed to do here, and I tried being more patient at the ledge. And like despite that, like he still jumped, and like I was like waiting for it. Like he jumped, and then I went for back air, and then I whiffed it, and then like at this point I'm just like lost.
Yeah, he waited and jumped. He changed the timing of the option that he usually does.
Well, like I mean I didn't do preemptive back air. I tried to back air like in response. Like I reacted to it, and I thought like okay, I can just catch him in the air.
Yeah, but you know what you did first? You committed.
Dash.
This is your commitment, because now when you do back air, it's automatically like a
It's
retreating
too far.
back air.
Yeah, too far away.
Had you just gone for like rising back air in that scenario, you might have actually hit him. Because it would have been before a dash input. You might have caught him earlier in his jump.
Yeah. Well, I could have just waited for him to land.
Mm-hmm. You could have chased him, but you never wait. You
Yeah.
just preemptively go for back air.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you ran away.
Yeah.
Also, why do you have to run away if he literally always jumps at ledge?
Because I'm nervous. Yeah. No, you're right.
It's okay. Wolf makes me nervous the same way. I'm not knocking you for it. I've just been there before. That's why that's why this like hurts to watch. It's because I've been here before. Except for me, it's fucking ZD doing the same shit. I mash
Not
back
even-
air and I barely miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's definitely a me. It's definitely a me thing. It's not a wolf thing. Ledge
I
trapping's
have
been,
the
like,
same
wolf card I play.
experience though.
Yeah.
I have the same
Yeah.
experience versus this character is what I'm saying. Also, this is a rising aerial, so you could probably hit him for this.
I
Even
do
though
what?
Wolf has a weird landing animation, he did a rising aerial on your block, and you can tell where it hit.
Yeah.
So you could like try and back air this, or you can up B it because like this is a really shitty version of a cross up.
Yeah.
You still hit him, so fine. Empty double jump bait that hasn't done anything for you.
Yeah. He's gonna ledge flip here. Yep.
Yeah, it was smart.
Alright.
We actually can't do shit about that. Like we get hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Now we're taking our time. We're breathing. Yeah. No, stop running in. Stay up there for like 2 minutes. Take your time. Stop running in. Stop dashing. Stop dashing. Stop dashing. Stop dashing. What are you covering? He's never once jumped early. He's always grabbed ledge. Who are you jumping against? Tell me which Luigi's Mansion game you were playing that you needed the poltergeist for the ghost over here.
The 7th one.
Seeing that far into the future?
Yes.
Oh, almost. You almost covered it.
Yeah.
Man, you were in a scenario where you did like the dash out, dash and bait, but you didn't finish your food. You like went for a weak punish. Right here. Could have been
Yeah.
like a rising back air or rising up air or like a run up B. Or an
I probably
earlier
just a dash.
grab.
I think I just dashed too quick. Too long.
Mm-hmm. But that's the limit of being stuck in your dash.
Like there, I waited more as well. I just want to go back to that back air.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, I got back aired.
Wait. Still going for back air.
Yeah.
You told
I
me
did
to
a
go
short hop.
back so I could wait for you to back air again.
Yeah, I should have short hopped there. And then he back at me. I was not expecting this
Nah, I
at
know.
all. Yeah, that was just good by him.
Mm-hmm.
He was chilling in the lead. This is gonna be massive right here. Ooh. Massive.
Ah, you missed your confirm. Run up Nair.
Yeah.
Run up Nair into Nair, and then ledge trap situation where you would probably back air. Okay, we're fucking him up. No, you just mashed down tilted advance. Where's the timing? This is all. Oh shit! I got him here. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Like you just mash it. Just
Yeah, you're right.
A little bit of timing, a little wait,
Yeah.
and he was dead. Because he would have gotten hit in a weird position. He would have mashed his double jump, tried to go for the side B mix, and you just run all forward air. Would have been an
Yeah.
even game.
Shieldbreaker working eventually at 165 as Laggy Kai, you're just like, alright, he got me. Whatever. Continue. You just keep playing the game at this point.
Okay. Caught the roll start up. Oh, that was his first early jump. Nah, neutral B. No!
Too much neutral B.
The random ass double jump for the umpteenth time.
It worked.
No, it didn't.
I guess you're.
Look,
Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
what did you gain here? You just reset, like, effectively. Like, yeah, nothing was gained, but nothing was lost, so I guess it's fine. And then we're gonna go for back air again.
We're gonna jump again.
Look, he jumped onto the platform. Maybe if you timed your back air, you would hit him. Oh, I thought he was gonna flash you. Oh, we did forward. Okay, that worked if you spaced it. But that's also your desperation. That's your desperation showing.
Yeah, I just like well yeah, I just like pulled like anything out of my hat that I
running
had.
in.
Situational awareness of Lagakai is
Oh, we're just mashing for our life right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna die to back air. I'm calling it.
it's realizing exactly where
Damn it. You're just jumping early. That's what this is. You're scared. You're not confident in ledge trapping this character. Well, like edge guarding Wolf at all. That was an early jump. Like, what are you gonna cover here? The early jump he's only done once in a 4-game set. And then you just trade. He gets back on stage and you're in disadvantage.
maybe you don't get those opportunities as often.
He died. Yeah. Thank God he died.
Still, Jacob going to take
You're gonna die to up smash. I feel it in my blood. Where is it? Where is it? Okay.
I wanted to try to run off, and then I got dropped down, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I was gonna lose anyways.
Let's see. Would it have hit? Oh, you died anyways. Run off fair was still sweet spot range.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so there are two very huge recurring trends before I get out of here. And I'm going to finish the doc, and I'm going to send it to you. But I'm going to do that in a little while. The main things were very obviously the ledge trapping and edge guarding were not there.
Yeah.
In your edge guard scenarios, you always just mass double jump early. You never, like, you covered an imaginary jump that only existed once in a 4-game set. And there were many opportunities that he was off stage. So that was one part of the edge guarding. Then there were just like key scenarios where he made a mistake off stage and you just didn't kill him for it. You know, the rule of thumb is if a player goes for an aerial off stage against a character, if they miss and go past your character, they are in a very poor spot because you get to stage before they do in that position. Or you get to put something that blocks them from getting to stage, like an aerial. He did that a few times, but he never died for it. He only died for a mistake once. One uppie. But they were easily like 10 flashes and like 10 uppies that he could have potentially died for. So your edge guarding has to be refined versus Wolf. Your ledge trapping, do you want me to tell you you back aired, or do you want to tell yourself you back aired?
I know I back aired. Like I mean, coming into this, I knew like, I didn't realize how desperate I was. I just like, I knew I was like, it was just not working.
Do you
That's what I knew.
typically like do any other ledge trapping in your games, like in your sets against anyone?
Typically, okay, I've actually never committed to covering. I've never back aired, to be honest. This has never happened. So this is like, my usual ledge trapping is I'm usually like walking in between roll distance and neutral get up range, and I'm mixing in shields in between that, so, like while moving to catch them. The idea about down tilting more, I definitely need to implement that more because I'm letting people sit on ledge too long, and I've just started implementing ledge trumping into my game plan. Like in my practice sessions, I've been doing that more. It's gotten me a couple kills in this bracket. This is like the first main bracket I used it in, and I was feeling comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea, like, I even got some baits working with it. Like, it's not as good as like, it's not refined like to an idea. Like I have some ideas about it, like how I want to use that more. But in general, I've never had to deal with people jumping in this much because I've never been failing this badly. So like, because I feel like if I mess up covering someone's neutral get up, then it's okay because they're still in the corner and I'm still have corner pressure. And I've never really dealt with people who like only mashed and roll because I could always just pivot grab. But jumping has never been this bad of a problem for me.
Oh, you're playing against a character who has a really good jump animation and really good drift.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the problem. And
Yeah.
this is just not a character you're confident against. So honestly, this is just a panic habit that showed itself. And it happens to me too when I play against Wolf players. A lot of times I get stuck. I feel like going for bear the same way. Um,
I need to
you
wait more.
you literally just you have to push past the nervous. Like it's gonna be there, but like you don't get to break that nervousness until you just do other shit. Because your current answers for this matchup literally don't work, or your answers for ledge trapping right now versus this character don't work. The other shit that you do against other characters, you need to do it versus this character, and you just need to figure out how it needs to be like fine tuned to work
Yeah.
against Wolf. You can. I also want you to watch the video that I just sent you. I didn't send you the video. I sent you the name. You might have seen it, but you need to see it again. Um, edge guarding and ledge trapping were the two things, and then honestly, just too much usage of dash. A lot of times, you would try and ledge trap, and you would dash away, and your dash away would lead to a retreating back air, which would allow Wolf to jump straight up, or Wolf to neutral get up, and then you wouldn't be anywhere in range to punish him for it. And you always gave up space that way. Like, yes, you had stage behind you, but like, why are you giving them room to get off of ledge? It's such a shitty place to be. They're like, backing up shouldn't be like as drastic a backup as you were doing. And the dashes in particular, it takes a while for you to be able to do anything out of them. If you do an aerial, you're stuck doing it in the direction that your dash was inputted, unless you dash dance in the other direction, or you like dash dance and then like slingshot or whatever. You're forced in whatever direction you dash to do that aerial, which means your like range of coverage gets changed in a sense, because you're forced to cover, your aerials are forced to cover the range that your dash and then jump sets you up for. But if you're just standing there, you can cover more range, because you can, from a standing position, dash in either direction and then aerial. But that also requires you to wait. So, refine the edge guarding. I'm going to put a lot of this stuff in the doc. The edge guarding, obviously. Ledge trapping. Literally too much dashing. And that's what kind of like cycles into your ledge trapping being poo-poo for this. Keeping it a buck. And just positional changes for your ledge trapping. Like,
Yeah.
so you can throw them off on what you want. Oh, and your upbeat mash. Like every Lucina main's problem. Please, slow down. It's not that important, I promise you. And it's not as good as people believe it is.
You should have seen my last set. I was playing against a Ken, and I pressed up B so many times.
Wolf is one of the characters that has good aerials that shift his hurt box to make us miss a lot.
Yeah.
So you have to be very wary versus him. And yeah. Do you have any questions at this moment?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, what's up?
If we're covering someone who like nair dodges to a platform, how do we beat the nair dodge?
Well, so jump is already the hardest thing to cover, because you can't really react to jump. You can react to movement, but like jump itself is the hardest thing for us to cover.
Yeah.
If they do jump nair dodge, right? Ideally, let's say you go for your back. Like, let's say you just go for a rising aerial against what you think to be jump. If you do rising aerial and they happen to nair dodge through it, they probably get stuck going through their landing lag on the platform.
Yeah.
If you didn't commit to a direction with your aerial, like by dashing, you can just drift in the direction that they nair dodge to and go for a landing aerial. Your full hop back air allows you to do a landing aerial. So you could literally do full hop back air, like preemptively, right? They nair dodge through it. They land on the platform, but since you acted first, you're probably coming out of your end lag sooner, and then you go for landing up air, or whatever, or landing down air on the platform.
I meant in a vacuum, like not in the context of this game. Like, let's say I down throw, or like let's say it's just a normal juggle situation, and I'm waiting on the ground, and I know they're gonna neutral air dodge onto the platform, and I'm waiting under the platform. Because like if I go for an up air or like a rising up air, I feel like I'm just gonna miss it. So like I guess I could go for like a falling aerial.
Yeah, jump at them because the jump. It's not the aerial that makes them air dodge. It's the jump animation.
Okay, so you like just baited out earlier.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you
okay, yeah.
the same way that when Lucina players go for down throw at 0, and they literally won't go for up air because they know up tilt has more value. They'll wait for people to air dodge. You can jump and condition that air dodge at like various percents, especially in the scenarios where there is a true combo off of whatever you did. Down throw up air is a true combo. A lot of people mash air dodge or are trying to land and shield. So if you happen to jump at them, that mash button literally is going to come out. And if in this vacuum, that's what they're doing. They're mashing like air dodge as soon as they can from either ledge or like as they're landing.
Yeah.
So it's just up to you to time your option. The weird part is that our character isn't designed to cover shit like that well, because what nair dodges and air dodges typically lose to are lingering aerials.
Yeah.
And we don't have that in like 90% of cases. We have to wait, or we have to hit nair in the air, because following sweeping animations of aerials, it's like one frame it's in front of you, one frame it's slightly above you, blah 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 blah, and like it's pretty annoying to work with when you could just go haha burr, wolf nair, palu nair, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, effectively it's a wait, especially if there's a platform. When people get hit, like if they nair dodge, they can't nair dodge through a platform, so you can just wait underneath it too.
Like and go for like an up tilt.
Yeah.
Or just like
Up tilt hits on every platform stage. I think that
like
isn't Smashville.
I guess small battlefield would be better then, because small battlefield is
they're shorter platforms. Yeah, it'll allow you to hit a little more space.
Yeah.
You could even short hop and then just landing aerial underneath the platform. And if you hit it, it's a rising up. It's a platform landing up air into a third up air.
I feel like when I do if I do falling up air, I feel like I'm committing too hard to covering the fact that they're gonna air dodge into that platform, and then they're just gonna they're gonna run away.
Well, if they like nair in that scenario, right, you might get hit because you're waiting to do a landing up air.
Yeah.
But if you just stand underneath the platform, you don't get hit. There are very few characters who can hit you for standing underneath the platform.
Yeah.
And those characters have absolutely bullshit up air, down airs.
Yeah.
Nothing else really hits in that scenario. So you can just stand underneath the platform and wait. That's the safest thing. You don't need to commit to jumping into the platform or doing a full hop or anything.
Okay.
Wait and react. That's also the main thing. That is something you do not do right now, is react.
Yeah. Especially when I'm antsy, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. If you end up having any more questions, just DM me, because we are definitely way over time.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, like I said, if you have any more questions, DM me. I'm gonna finish off the doc and then I'll just send it to you. What I think I'm gonna do with the video is I'm actually just gonna upload it to YouTube, and I'll make it a private link so you can look at it.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Monkey. Nice job though, getting third.
Thank you. I got a lot of bracket luck, but yeah.
Who cares? Third is third.
I had 2 upsets in front of me. I was really sad because everyone got upset. So the only match that I felt like I actually deserved to win was loser semis.
It's an Arcadian. Everyone is allowed in there because there are Arcadian players. There aren't really upsets. The only
they were really high seeds because everyone's oh, these are the people, these are the PR contenders, and then a lot of them got upset, and then I was 20th seed because I left this region for 3 months for college, and then everyone forgot who I was apparently, and I was 20th seed going into this tournament. So
listen, you got third.
I did get third. I didn't.
You
make
got
$80.
third. If people ask who you beat, don't send them to Start DG. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm out of here. See you later.
Yep. See you later. But thank you.
No problem.